My name is Nupur Kulkarni and I am going to present my research paper on technologies to curb noise pollution in no honking zones. My co-authors are Apurva Jagtap, Omkar Valhekar, Shubham Kadam and Mrs. Rohini Pise. Now let's move on to the index. So, introduction and purpose of study, measures to prevent noise pollution in no honking zones, technologies to curb noise pollution in no honking zones, performance analysis of these technologies, conclusion and references are a part of this presentation. So let's move forward. Would quickly like to talk about the introduction and the purpose of study. So, the impact of noise pollution on well-being of human beings is severe, and hence our project deals with noise pollution. It not only affects the health of human beings, but it also has different psychological, physical, and cognitive issues according to the worldwide statistics. Also, this collectively results in the negative impact on metropolitan cities, smart cities, where noise pollution is a nuisance due to several reasons like continuous honking in no honking zones, like hospitals, schools, and libraries. This problem can be solved efficiently using appropriate technologies like wireless communication, embedded systems, etc., which can make the complete process fully automated. This paper throws light on the severity of noise pollution, the limitations of the existing measures to prevent the noise pollution, and the need for technology to curb the noise pollution as well. Now would like to mention the measures to curb the noise pollution in no honking zones. The first measure is Orion horn usage meter. So basically, one of the honk activists in Mumbai, which is one of the noisiest cities, said that until people pay for incessant honking, they won't stop doing it. So, in order to reduce the unnecessary honking in Mumbai, there was a group of engineers who developed the Orion horn usage meter, which didn't prevent honking totally, but it actually allowed limited amount of honking, which is also going to make a lot of difference if we see the noise pollution in Indian cities. So, if the honking is exceeded above the limit, the vehicle's tail lights were flashed, which alerted the police, and then they were issuing the fine on violators, thus ensuring that the noise pollution is reduced. The second measure was Project Bleep, which was launched in 2014, which included a red button on the dashboard that will beep with a frowning face to alert the driver about his unnecessary honking. And one of the creators of Project Bleep said that honkers don't realize that they are honking as it becomes very habitual or it becomes a second nature for them. So this system was tested for around 30 drivers over a period of 6 months, and it resulted in about 61% of reduction in the noise. The next measure was Horn Not OK campaign. So campaigning is one of the major ways of reducing the noise pollution, and hence Horn Not OK campaign was launched by the government of Himachal Pradesh in 2018, in which fines were imposed on violators in case of unnecessary honking and pressure horns. Shore Nahi app or No Noise app was also launched in order to check the level of noise pollution, and it helped the citizens to register complaints related to noise pollution. Also, awareness regarding noise pollution was spread in schools. Apart from that, use of acoustic cameras is also one of the ways to reduce noise pollution, and according to the study in 2017 by the Central Pollution Control Board, it was found that honking was biggest source of noise pollution in Delhi. So in order to bring it under control, a Delhi based NGO had suggested a solution of using acoustic cameras to catch the honking drivers on busy streets in Delhi. Also, several microphones and sensors were used in these cameras to find the source of honking sound, which was above 75 decibels. The next way was no honking zones, and according to the Central Pollution Control Board, honking is banned in the radius of 100 meter around no honking zones like educational institutions, libraries, schools, religious places, and courts. So, for ensuring this, signboards are used in these places. So, no honking signs are also one of the ways or to curb the noise pollution in no honking zones. Then IoT cloud based systems are also used to curb the noise pollution, as we know that roads are very noisy due to different traffic jams and congestion factors, and aggressive honking is one of the major factor which results into noise pollution. So to tackle the situation, an Arduino cloud based system was introduced, and with the help of this Arduino set, the noise pollution was being reduced. So aggressive honking of the drivers was eventually reduced. Now, there's a need for technology looking at all of these measures, and using those technologies, we can actually reduce noise pollution drastically. So, let's have a look at these technologies. So, first, uh, a way is using RF transmitters, which is usually used in no honking zones. And this methodology is very unique and takes care of the safety of the people. So basically, the system has a simple working. It like the RF transmitters and receivers are used in the system, and the RF transmitters are placed near no honking zones. So as soon as a vehicle enters a no honking zone, the receiver will receive the signals and it will adjust the horn system in that way. And here the non-ionizing electromagnetic radiation is used. The next way is on the residential roads. We do use the infrared transmitter and receiver, GSM, that is the global system for mobile communications, and human detector sensor. So on a vehicle, the front side transmitter is embedded, and at the side and back receivers are embedded. And this system also takes care of emergency cases. If any human or animal arrives, this sensor detects living beings, and the automobile switches to horn. So this is also one of the technologies to curb noise pollution. Apart from that, in industrial and commercial areas, people have shifted to different technologies that can help to reduce noise pollution. There are technologies like quieter fans, low noise machines that help to reduce noise pollution, and there are also machines that produce high level of noise which are irreplaceable by other machines. So in that case, noise cancellation technologies are used to generate the anti-noise, to attenuate the noise produced by such machines. Also, acoustic panel technology is used against noise generated by heavy machines. Now, there is another way, is by the use of sound absorbent sheets. So, absorbent sheets basically are installed on both sides of the highway to prevent the noise from disturbing people residing near to highway. So, in the highways, area around highways, sound absorbent sheets are highly used. Now, to just compare the performance of all these technologies, we find that there are different set of disadvantages that each technology has. So, RF transmitters and receivers do give high accuracy, and they adjust with the horn system when vehicle enters into a no honking zone, but it does not eliminate honking completely, and that's what our concern is. Also, the emergency cases are not tackled by this system, which is very unreliable, which makes the system unreliable. Also, there is different technology like infrared transmitters, but as the count of vehicles is pretty high, it is difficult to embed that particular technology in each of the vehicles. Also, the cost of these transmitters and receivers is very high, and that in order to use that system, it is necessary to embed it in each vehicle, which is again not feasible. And though it takes care of emergency cases, if in case it is failing to detect a human, then it will lead to immense problems, and hence this technology is also not reliable. So the conclusion of our research paper is that we worked on different resources on noise pollution. We read them, we studied them, and we observed that there are several technologies that exist which can actually curb the noise pollution in no honking zones, like hospitals, schools, and libraries, residential roads, industrial, commercial areas, and highways. There are different technologies like IoT, receiver, transmitters, acoustic panel technologies, sensors, sound absorbent sheets. All of these are used to control noise pollution, but there are certain factors like human intervention, cost of implementation, ease of usage, which also play a wide role in determining how effectively the technology will be used and in our day-to-day life basically, to reduce the noise pollution. Hence, it can be concluded that the existing technologies can still be improved for better uh, uh, ways with respect to automation, installation, and implementation, etc. These are the references that we have used for our research paper. That's all about it. Thank you so much.